Hello, welcome to another edition of Drogheda and District Chamber Taking Care of Business. I'm Michael Gerrard, and also we have Shane from Limor here as well. My special guest today is the legend that is Lelia Doolan from the Design Gallery in Drogheda. Lelia, how are you?
Well, I'm very delighted to be called a legend to begin with. Yeah, that's cool. That's the first time I've ever been called a legend, so I'm happy with that, Michael.
Okay, great. So listen, how are you getting on, and how long has this business been here?
So I am here 22 years and we are getting on good. Yeah, everything is good, even though Drogheda is changing in lots of ways. But we're still fighting fit and happy to serve everybody in Drogheda. So yeah, it's great.
So the idea for the Design Gallery, how did that come about?
Oh my God, probably from working at trade shows years ago with my dad, who was in the textile business. So I used to work with him sort of part-time while I was working as well. And I always just got really interested in Irish brands and accessories. And I just thought someday I'd love to open a shop. So he actually kind of just inspired me and made a few introductions for me years ago with some of the big companies like Belleek, because he would have known a lot of them. Suppliers, so that's kind of, suppliers and stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of how it started, yeah.
So how has business changed then in those 22 years? Has it changed much?
Yes, it has changed hugely. It was much easier years ago, I have to be honest with you. Probably up until COVID, then everything changed because obviously, well, I won't bore you with COVID. We've done all that. But we launched a website which really kind of changed the face of our business. We ranked up our social media big time as well. So now we're trying to do sort of weekly videos and the website's a big thing to manage, but it's great. It's like a great platform for people for us to showcase our brands and, people to pop on and have a look. But ultimately we really want people to come in the door, but it has opened up a sort of worldwide brand in that we ship everywhere. So that's great. Yeah.
So I was just going to mention, you mentioned social media there. So how important is that to the business? Because I know we discussed this during or after COVID and you came to me for advice and stuff like that about websites, and there was actually funding then from to set up.
Yeah, which was super. Yeah, we got a trading online voucher fund, so that helped set up our business. And Louisa from More Digital actually was great, and she actually came and offered to help us, which was super as well. And I know I got advice from you too, which was great, and the chamber were fabulous. So so we launched it then, but really the social media is where you really need to be these days, much and all as we hate it. And you go down a big rabbit hole when you start it, but actually we have a bit of crack making the videos and putting the footage out there and stuff. So don't we, Terry? She's hiding in the background here.
Terry, do you want to come over and say hello? No, you don't want to. Okay, so I mean, you mentioned videos there, and you get much traction then in the social media when you do that, because I look at your stuff and, you have your own way of doing Facebook and all that. You have your own mark, you have your own personality, whereas if you had somebody else doing that, it wouldn't be the same.
No, I do think that. Yeah, I think I'm winging it totally, to be honest, with social media. We just kind of put it up there, but I think you're better. For me, it works better because I know my stock and I know kind of what I want to show people, and it might change on a daily basis. So for us, it's kind of, we kind of have a little discussion here and kind of say, right, what do we want to show people this week? What's new? But to be honest, there's so much new stuff that we can't keep on top of doing it. You could be 24 hours a day doing it, to be honest.
So what would be the biggest trend and what would be the most popular stuff that you sell in the shop? And would there be a busiest time of year for you? Like coming into the shop, it's all decorated up for Christmas and it looks absolutely brilliant.
We're very Christmassy. Yeah, in fairness, Nora and Terry now worked hard on Monday and they really created those windows. So they look absolutely fabulous. I was just behind the scenes doing other things. They were up on ladders and everything. But anyway, so I suppose our biggest brand at the moment would be Jellycat. There's just a worldwide craze going on with that at the moment. Okay. So it's oh my God, I can't believe you're saying that. Jellycat is like the biggest soft toy brand Oh my God, yeah. Go on social media and you see all about it. But anyway, that would be one of our biggest. Nicholas Moss would be huge for us. And again, we're exclusive to Drogheda, as we are for Jellycat, so nobody else can buy it anywhere else except here. And then our good old favourites like Newbridge and Tipperary. And then we do a lot of accessories and, Balik and Galway. And we've a bit of everything, to be honest. Yeah. So.
Like you mentioned Jellycat, which I never heard of before. Have you, Shane?
I've never heard of it
You're
before.
kidding.
I know.
Oh my God.
Can you show us Jellycat?
Yes,
Yeah. Can we have a look?
Jellycat.
So we're going to have a look at Jellycat.
Jellycat is like, so they've opened loads of concessions in like Harrods, Selfridges, Harvey Nicks, all of that. So it's all these little amusable brands, these teddy bears, and this is like their Jellycat Jack, which is like one of their biggest sellers. But they're I suppose, predominantly years ago, this is what they started off with, all the baby range. So for any sort of new babies or anything like that, that's really good. And then, of course, we love this guy because look what he does. He's like a little backpack, isn't he? Just so cool. He's called Bartholomew.
I want one of them. They're very good looking, aren't they?
You see, there you go. Isn't
he
he cool? Yeah, isn't he cool? But anyway, so that's one of our top ones, I suppose. And then we have Nicholas Moss, of course, which is a favourite for me. So we really like to support Irish brands, to be honest. This is a fabulous brand, absolutely gorgeous, all hand painted down in Kilkenny. So we're selling that again for like 22 years, and again we're exclusive, so that's great. Then like Balik, Living, Balik Pottery. I know it's kind of traditional range, but it's huge for us. And then I'll bring you over here quickly to Esker Fields, which is actually made locally by Maria. You'd know
That's
Maria
right, yeah.
Gorman. Love Maria.
Yeah.
So we're delighted to stock her range. She has a beautiful range of, essential oil, hand creams, foot creams, all that kind of thing. And then the handmade soap company here is
Based in Slane.
Based in Slane.
Yeah.
So again, we love supporting local. And then all this lovely range, Irish Botanicals, Herb Dublin. Again, probably 90% of what we sell is Irish. We've Brook and Shoals candles here. And then we do, obviously, all our accessories, scarves, hats, all of that. And then jewellery, and more jewellery.
More jewellery. You mentioned earlier.
Pilgrim, we've Absolute, we've Night and Day. So Pilgrim's actually Danish, but Night and Day, Absolute, they're all Irish. So again, sporting Irish.
So you mentioned you ship a lot of stuff abroad. So where were the furthest that you've shipped some products to?
Everywhere, Australia, Dubai, everywhere, to be honest. We do a lot of shipping around Ireland, but it's getting more complicated. Abroad is becoming more complicated, particularly America. And funny, I've actually got a good few American sort of orders recently, but depending on what it is, it can be tricky,
Right, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, no, so it's great, yeah. But we do a lot in Ireland, really, and Europe, France and Spain, and everywhere, really. Yeah.
So how would people get in touch with you then if you wanted to get, you have a website. So what's your website and how will they get in touch with you on socials then?
Yeah, so it's the designgallery.ie for our website. And then we have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, even though I really don't know what I'm doing there. TikTok.
Let's check out the videos on TikTok.
Yeah, that's kind of new. So I'm kind of winging that. But yeah, so, or just pop in. They don't call it retail therapy for nothing. I think people love to come in. They love to have the chats and, and then gift wrapping is our big sort of USP. So people love to come in and get everything gift wrapped, and we don't charge, unlike some of the big stores.
And like just looking around here, it's like an Aladdin's cave really, because like everywhere you go there's something different.
You trip over something. Yeah, we've a bit of everything. I know, yeah. Could probably do with another shop now to space it all out. But anyway, it's getting pretty cramped because obviously Christmas is only 6 weeks away. But yeah, no, we kind of feel we've a good sort of mix of everything. So we just, we love people coming into Drogheda and coming into the shop. So yeah, it's really all about shopping local and supporting your local business. And, as I said, retail therapy is great.
And one quick question, what's the best thing about Drogheda?
Oh my God, the people, definitely. The people are the best. We have the nicest customers, and I'm not just saying that. We have, in all the years, just everybody that comes through the door is just lovely. So the people of Drogheda, yeah, they've been a great support to us over the years. So yeah, we won't be going anywhere soon, hopefully, anyway.
That's great news. Well, listen, Lelia, thanks for your time and continued success. And
Michael, yeah, and thanks, Shane. Yeah.
good to see you. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. Thanks, Shane.
For anyone else listening who would like to learn more about taking care of business and what we do at Drogheda District Chamber, go to the Drogheda Chamber website. It's www.droghedachamber.ie. Talk to you soon.